Yeah. Good morning again, mga moms, mga sir. Yeah. Right. Well, today, this is another practice session for me. All right. Yeah. You can go ahead and join me in this wonderful day and wonderful time to practice our English speech. All right. So, well, today it just came into my mind that somehow, um, well, there's a well, I'm not sure if this is a popular thing, but there are those people who are saying that some brands, some products are ripping us off um, into paying them so much, right? That a specific brand or a specific product only cost so less to make, but then again, they're asking us to pay or to purchase their brand or their product in a higher price. Yeah, just like this video here. So I'm gonna be putting this video in the comment section below, right? It says here 10 companies that rip you off, and yeah, I have it as one of the first video when you type in rip off companies, right? So this video provides us 10 different companies that somehow have products or create products in a low price, but then again have them sell in a high price, just like the company that we see right now in front of us, or a part of this video at around 2 minutes 6 seconds. All right. This is Apple. All right, and definitely we know Apple somehow the cost higher. Just like what's in this video, you have 449 for an iPhone 7, and all the way to the iPhone 10s Max at 1099. And just so you know, I think Apple will be releasing the iPhone 11 somewhere around this fall or around September or October. All right, so definitely that will be priced again somewhere around this this amount here, 999, 1099, so around 1,000 to $1,100. That could be somehow the same price for the iPhone 11, right? You have a price here, right? When you watch this video, the commentator will say that somehow this is the price of how much an iPhone is made. But then again, as you can see, the lowest price in our screen right now is at 449 for the iPhone 7. Okay, so um, yes, you can pretty much say that some brands just in it to profit so much that since they already have so much following, like the Apple brand, right? They have a big fan base already, if that's what you call it. That um, customers, Apple customers or iPhone users tends to keep on purchasing iPhone year after year after year. That somehow they have this tendency, or this company like the Apple has this tendency um, to have or to sell their products at a higher price. But then again, okay, let me just put it this way. All right, this is not a specific study that I made. Right, this is just based on my opinion, based on my assumption. Okay, um, as to how or why companies like this tends to put a big price on their products, even though that they only made it at a very small fraction of it. All right, so like for example here, $107 to make an iPhone, but to sell it's 449. Okay, so let's go to the technical specification of the iPhone 7. All right, so this is the iPhone 7. I'll also gonna put this in the description below. All right, so we can go ahead and find this in the Apple website itself. Right, it says here PH, but definitely on your region you will also have your own version of the website. Okay, if we scroll down here, we will see the color finishes, capacity, how big is the storage, the size and weights here, display, right? It has Retina, 4.7 inch, widescreen LCD, multi-touch. Okay, so has more of this feature. Both of the or the iPhone 7 has the A10 microprocessor with the M10 sub chip, right? Okay, so this is what's inside, or this is the feature of the device itself. Okay, so let me just go ahead and go back to the size of the iPhone. All right, so there is this dimensions here, right? It's not um, thorough. We just have the length, the width, and the height, right? It doesn't have the dimensions for for the charging port, the speakers, right? The dimensions for the volume, for the power, right? Doesn't have that. Okay, it's not included here, or it wasn't mentioned here. All right. Um, why am I pointing this out? Okay, so even though yeah, they say that Apple is into the environmental, or pushing for a greener or environment friendly devices, still this product is still made of plastic, right? Whatever in the in front of us, right, or the housing in itself, it's made of plastic. Okay, so when I check on pricing of plastic molders in Google, okay, there is this one, okay, that says that the price of this particular model here is around $12,000. All right, so this is not, I'm not saying that this is the exact molder that the that Apple is using, but just to make an example, this is how much a molder is. Okay, around $12,000. So let's say Apple was able to purchase, or able to make a molder at around 5,000 or even $4,000. All right, so imagine that to make one iPhone, you need to purchase, or Apple needs to have $4,000 just for the molder alone. All right, so just for the molder alone, they need that $4,000. And how much is the iPhone 7 again? Right, so going back to its pricing over here, it's 449. Okay, so a little less than 10% of the, or even a little higher than 10% of our estimated price, not even close to the $12,000 that this molder is, right? So imagine that, just that specific molder, or the plastic casing alone, right? So one molder of that plastic casing alone could cost Apple $4,000. All right, and that is just for the back housing. How about the front? So that is another molder. All right, So that is just for the plastics of the device itself or their product itself. Okay, so for each model, for each product, there is or there could be a separate molder, right? Okay, you're getting me? All right. Okay, so how much more for the other specs here, right? It may not be a molder that will make the specs here, but definitely it will come into a form of a machine, and that machine could also cost, right, roughly around this amount here, right? More so this A10 Fusion chip, okay, most likely this is made by a machine that is not making just one of it. So let's say around around 100 at one time, but that machine will cost the brand or the company around $12,000 just to make it. All right. So even though when you say that the company has been around for quite some time, like Apple, okay, and they are just somehow recycling some of their molders, recycling some of the machines in order for them to create the materials for their product, then again, that still cost you so much, right? That will definitely cost the company so much. Okay, and this is just plainly for the molders or for the machines alone. So what's more for the people, for the employees who are maintaining or who are manning these machines, right? So how much more do you pay these people? All right, cost of electricity, right? Well, Apple says that they are 100% eco-friendly already, that their energy is 100% renewable, but then again, you still have to maintain that. So how much maintenance do they pay for it, right? On a monthly, on a quarterly, or an annual basis, right? That's still gonna cost you, right? Um, and somehow, just by the pricing of the molders, the machines alone, um, we have not an specific here or not an exact amount, but an estimated amount. Okay, I could say that companies like Apple may have a reason as to why their products is priced that high. Okay, and mind you, this is just for making the product. What's more for the after sale? Okay, so do you expect? Okay, somebody texted me. Well, again, but do you expect that a product, even well, Huawei, Samsung, um, like Teslas, Fords, Toyotas, okay, these products, cars, smartphones, tablets, computers, right? Do you think that all of these products will run 100% all day, all the time? Somehow, at some point, right, the owners, the one who purchased this product, will definitely somehow get confused, right? Or somehow their products could break down, and they need help. They need help for that. Okay. Well, to tell you honestly, I'm in a call center, and this is part of my job to help people like them out, right? So companies like Apple, Samsung, and most likely Huawei, Google in itself, right, employ people like me, right, in order for them, in order for us to support their products. Okay, so you have a price of how much the iPhone or the brand or the product is being made, okay, and we have a general idea of how much a machine could be made for the specific molders or the specific machines, right? Okay, and telling you right now that you also have a price for the after sale. So it's not just the amount of the product in itself on how it's made, okay, um, that could jack up or that could bring the price to these amounts here, but also other factors, other consideration has to come with it, okay. And definitely, if you're a company, you're supposed to be profiting, right? If you're a company and you're just doing a break even, okay, this is the amount of your manufacture. This is the amount of how to manufacture a specific phone, just one phone. If you price your phone at this amount, most likely your company will be closed in maybe less than a year or maybe less than a month. Okay, so just think about it. Okay. Um, well, definitely the makers of this video has a reason as to why they are saying that the products in this video are ripping us off as customers. But also somehow, I'm not saying I'm not in the side of the companies or the brands or the products in this videos itself, but just think of it. Okay, just think of the investment these companies made in order for them to create this product. And aside from that investment, how much support are they providing for their products? And at the same time, how many people do they need to feed, right, in order for their company to continue operating, right? So I think that'll be it for me for now regarding products that are ripping us off, right? So then again, I'm just here saying that we might just want to think it through first. Okay, right? So thank you for watching, and you have a good one there. Goodbye.